You know, I mean, it's kind of silly, but it makes sense. You know, men and women are so entirely different. And God, you know, technically, you know, we had to fill the earth, okay? You know, to bring males and females together, because we are so different. You know, there's an attraction type of thing. When you look at the person and you just want to hold them in your arms, just hold them for your arms forever, you know, and tell them, I love you. Just, you know, be there together, you know. I think I have a companion, you know, through this world, you know, just me and her, you know, that feeling, that bond. The reason why there's that magnetism like that, okay, is to procreate, you know. Okay, animals have that, okay, at a different type of context, but they have the same thing, you know. And basically it's that, you know, for male and female to get together, to form a family, to have children, you know, and the cycle continues like that. And in the technical aspects of the attraction, you know, two people look at each other and say, you know, wow, you know, I like her, you know, I like him, you know, you talk and this and that, and, you know. It's actually beautiful, but it's very simple. The reason why we have love is to procreate. I mean, that, you know, God wanted us to be happy, you know. And life is completely different. I mean, not this life. That's the life we live in. You hear that? You can hear that? I hear a voice, you know, I see her face, and it's like, wow. I've been like this since '93, November, close to her birthday. At first it being more of an anxiety type of thing, but now for anybody to tell me that this is not love, they're the ones who are out of their mind. Because that's plain and simple what love is. It's just that attachment, you know. I just want to hold you. But I realize I'm never going to do that. Let me take a break. It's something I've realized. It is not nothing. I've never dreamed about being in a relationship with her in this world. I mean, I gotta tell you. Okay, this thing. The reason why this is so accelerated, this project, is because I had another project in mind. Okay. I wanted to make her think about me. Okay. Another project. I was gonna send this. Okay. But okay, I'm gonna let you in on my fantasy that I've had. Okay, we got time. You know, today's Sunday, so you know I need to go to sleep, but fuck it. This is what life's about, you know. I feel real good talking to my cat, to you. I'm very glad I got you. Okay. My fantasy. My fantasy is going back in time. I'll tell you how in a little second. Going back in time. Before Björk got all fucked up, okay, with her lifestyle and this and that, okay, when she was very young, okay, the year that pops in my head, you know, is 77. Now, whether she was fucked up by then or not, she was 11, you know, and she was brought up in a strange a non-orthodox household, I guess. That has a lot to do with the person. But my fantasy is this: me going back to 1977 with all the materials that I have. For what? To be the single most important influence on her life. What does that mean? For her to develop an attachment for me. Plain and simple. I go back. I become the single most important person in Iceland for that fact at the time. Imagine a traveler from the future that comes with the news from the future, and and I came exclusively to see her. This is how I get there, right? Okay, and this is not entirely out of whack either. I mean, okay, going to the future is very, very simple. Going to the past is quite difficult. Future, how do you can go to the future in a coma. Okay, you can have a car accident, you're in a coma. You could be in a coma for 20 years, and you wake up and the last thing you know it was 1954, and now it's 1974. And for you, it just went by like that. But for the rest of the people, they just lived their lives. Simple. No. There's even another system which is called, not a system, but it is a system. Cryonics, the art of freezing people. Whoa, that sounds crazy, but Alcor, a corporation in I forgot what city it is, but it's in California. Okay, I saw the lifestyles of the rich and famous, and then by accident I got it in a magazine, Mundo 2000, and for about $120,000, they will freeze your whole body. Okay, they take it down gradually. Okay, they pump out all your water in your body. They inject like a gelatin. They put you like a different cocktail of drugs to to help your cells avoid freezing, and it goes into detail. I can talk about that later if I want. But the thing is, they freeze your body. Now they do not have that technology today to resuscitate you. Okay. Now where do they come up with this idea? Is because in many here in the United States and around the world, there's been many cases of a child, or a grown up, whatever, falling into a frozen lake in big underwater for 45 minutes. I think the record is 65 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then resuscitated to life. You know what? 65 minutes, not seconds. Did I say seconds? No, minutes. 65 minutes underwater, without breathing, without nothing. How can the brain survive? How can no oxygen? Well, that's cryonics. So they're the freezing water freezes, it stops everything, And they right now they're even doing operations on that. Anyway, they don't have the technology today to resuscitate you completely. Okay, even though they have brought back dogs and stuff like that, but they will. The thing is this: my fantasy, and sometimes a little bit of a plan, but I really don't believe in the future. That's my only fault, because of Armageddon, this and that. But if I didn't believe in Armageddon and this and that, then it would be more of a option for me. But it's not an option. But the fantasy is this. I mean, the way it works is this: you get frozen, and you wake up. Let's say 150 years into the future, 250 years in the future, what have you. You wake up when they have a time machine type of thing. Now, whoa, H.G. Wells, like fantasy. Look, as Einstein, which I learned from him, which I didn't know, if you could go faster than the speed of light, which is physically impossible, you could go. The clock starts running backwards, because, an example, right now I'm looking at the stars, and I see a star way over there. Okay, that star, let's say it's 100 light years away. let's say in that, because we see things in different ways. I mean, the height, the width, the length, and the time. Time is a fourth dimension. So we're seeing that star. Okay, that star could have blown up yesterday in its time. Okay, but we're still not gonna know about it. Okay, for another 100 years, the big explosion that was like that, we're not gonna see that explosion for another 100 years because it takes 100 years for it to travel. Now, if you could beat that time, like this, you would get there before. Let's say, an example, you could in those 100 light years, you could go to that star in 1 second. Okay, you would get there in 1 second, and you look back at the Earth, and you'd see the Earth 100 years ago. If you had a gigantic telescope, you could see the cities, and it would be 100 years ago. And if you could go back to the Earth in another second, you would be there. Okay, we're talking incredible speeds, which technically are impossible. Now, since space is warped, it's not a plain thing like that. There's many different options. I read a whole book about different options of going back in time, which is very difficult, but not impossible. Wormholes and black holes being the most promising. Okay, but first to talk about hyperspace. Space warps, like this is a straight line in space. Millions and millions of light years across, okay? Goes like this, like a wave, okay? Like this, look at my fingers, like that, okay? There's an empty space in here, okay? That's nothing. This is called hyperspace. Point A to point B goes like this, okay? You have to travel 100 light years to go like this, okay? But once you enter hyperspace, if you can break that space barrier, okay, you enter hyperspace, there's no time in between. Time does not take place in hyperspace. So you go right through the parabola to the other side. It may take you 100 million years, whatever, or 100 light years. But for you and for everything around you, it's not even going to take 1 second. You just enter the door and you're out the other. Okay, that's, there's not proven. That's just a theory. Not my theory, of course, because I'm not an astrologer. But, did I say astrologer? Shit, that's fucked up. Astronomer. Damn. I'm neither. Anyway, wormholes are most promising, which are black holes type. They're holes in space, not unlike hyperspace. They're holes. Okay, and black holes. Okay, if you can go into a black hole, you reach speeds. I mean, of course, you would have to survive the force, but a black hole sucks energy and matter, okay, faster than the speed of light. So fast that the light itself will not escape a black hole. Now that's fast. Now if you could use that to go, but who knows where the other one goes out, isn't that? But anyway, by that time, let's say they discovered a way. I'd take a spaceship, poof, go to Iceland, boom, arrive in Iceland, 1977. I often think about, how would I land with a big show? Would I be a more secret, not secret, discreet fashion, and then prove it just to her family and this and that. I think of talking to her father, mother, and that not commune, but that all those people that she lived with and this and that, where she grew up. She had a strange upbringing, unlike many people. Me being there in her productive years, her young, flowering years, and looking up to me, it's a fantasy, And the whole purpose of it was to change her. Okay, what a fantasy that people have been having since the beginning of time is, who hasn't wished to, man, I wish I could change this person, who's been in a relationship and said, man, this person does this, but man, fuck, man, change something you absolutely don't like, and then you can change it at an early age. Okay, from a not much older, but a little bit older person. the younger we are, the more vulnerable we are. Okay, and especially a young girl. Okay, even if she was a young boy, whatever, young, the minds are very vulnerable, very, susceptible to information. That's how minds work, and the younger you are, the more susceptible it is to a person with a plan, sort of like to, not to abuse it, but to mold it, that sounds, scary. Somebody to change your life like that. But not change it to the extreme, but for instance, that sex thing and, with different things that I would be there for her, and she wouldn't have to go through all those things. Change her. My previous creation, which I had planned to do, was to send her to let her know what I really planned to do, which actually it wasn't going to do, but with what, to serve what purpose? To scare her a bit. Not necessarily scare her, but to let her know, for sure I don't want her to think I'm just a fucking nut, which I'm not. But I don't know, it just, I wanted her to get interested in me. It's like, man, who the hell, fucking nut? What is this guy? The way I was gonna, I was gonna be very legit too. Talking about the way I was gonna finance I've been working very hard to, saving money for the down payment, and the way I'm gonna, raise the other $100,000 or $105,000 was going to do through, taking a life insurance policy out of myself, okay, which you can't commit suicide because, it doesn't count, and putting them as a sole, getting let's say $120,000 life insurance policy, and then, having my death of natural causes or something like that, leaving them as a sole beneficiary or whatever. I'm sleepy, so I'll fuck her. That way they get all the money. Make it sound real legit, like it's something I really want to plan. And my whole purpose is to go back in time, okay, and change her, okay. And the way time works is that it, unlike in the movie, Back to the Future and all that, where the person goes back in time, okay. Like for instance, wow, man, I'm touching so many areas here that's unbelievable. But anyway, fuck it. What can you do? Do whatever you want. I'll say it anyway. Paradox. Let's say you go back in time. Okay, this is what's wrong with the movie Back to the Future. It's unscientifically founded. Okay. Let's say you go back in time. 20 years. Or before you were born. No, let's say you go back in time 30 years. When you're 30 years? Yeah, that was way before I was born. Yeah, 30 years. And you killed your own mother. You created a paradox according, if the space and time was the way Back to the Future, the movie, proposed it was. You killed your mother, but if you killed your mother, that means that you were never born. And if you were never born, how could you have gone back in time to kill your mother? That's a paradox. Two things that can't be because of each other, and it forms a vicious circle. And in that movie, one person, if you touch yourself in a different time, whatever, atomic bomb explosion type of thing would happen, the whole universe would blow. That's bullshit. That's just all fucking fantasy. The way it works is this, and I've read about several books about it. Okay, it's plain and simple. Okay. Right now, okay, right this minute, everybody's lives, or every decision that you make changes the course of your life. Your life is a wave, let's say. It's a wave, sort of round wave, like that. And all the decisions you make changes. Now, all the decisions you make may not affect everybody else. If you're a guy like Hitler, your decisions did affect, millions of people for ages to come. But if you're just an insignificant person, you really don't change much. Let's say this is the edge. You're going, You know, making decisions. No, yes, no, blue, red, this, that. Okay. If you go back in time. Okay. For example, let's talk about. I go back in time to 1977, and I changed Björk's life completely. Completely changed her life. You know, she doesn't. Let's say she decides to stay in Iceland and she pursues, her career, of course, but in a completely different fashion, this and that. And maybe she's not famous, okay? But in my mind, okay, my memory of the parallel, this is the key word, parallel universe, she was famous, she was this, she was that. It happened. Just because I go back in time and change something doesn't mean that the future, the time which I came from is going to change. No, what's going to happen is in the line that I'm in, if I live in that universe, up to 1996, and I think back and I say, wait a second, I look around, I say, this wasn't the way I remember my 1996, okay, because I created a different universe, okay, because of time traveling, I hop to a different parallel universe, and how many universes are there? It's an infinite number, okay, it's all the decisions that we make as humans, all the natural catastrophes that happen in nature, there's millions of universes out there where I don't even exist. Okay, there's millions of universes out there where I'm a president, where I'm this and that, because I wouldn't say millions, but there are certain, all this, the different options that you can take is a universe out there, physical, and how do we get into all those things? By the decisions that we make. If I decide to infiltrate my way, and into the Air Force or whatever, I get into the Air Force, and I get into I'm assigned the F-15, fighting Falcon with nuclear capabilities, and I'm doing a flyby, from the USS Kennedy, and I'm close to Washington D.C. I hit Mach 2. I'm around the Capitol, and I unleash on top of the Capitol, an eighth of a megaton of nuclear destruction. Imagine. I can start a war or something, or I can do a setup or something like that. I can be anything I want to be, just like anybody else. Okay, you only limit yourself. You can be in your universe. You choose from the future. From now on, you can choose, and you can go into it. You can change your universe depending on how influential you become. But you can change your universe. Well, universe, I think, is a big word, because of the Earthlings, we're still here on Earth. You can change your world. Let's just stick with the word world right now, because we're not that influential to change the whole universe, because we can't even leave our solar system for that matter, our own planet, barely. But you can change your whole world. You can infiltrate your way into Atlanta, the Center for Disease Control, and unleash the worst, Category 5 viruses ever known to man, and wipe out the whole world. One person. You change your world. There's many worlds out there where World War III happened and everything was blown away. There's many worlds out there where there was never any wars. There's all millions and billions of trillions of worlds out there that, this sounds like a fucking nutcase, but I'm not making any of that. I wish I was making this stuff, but that's how I personally view the universe, and not only me, many other scientists. It's called the many worlds concept, I believe. Okay, it's not accepted by everybody, but hey, you get a group of scientists together, and you tell them, hey, what's this color, and there's going to be a few of them that says, no, this is not that color, it's something else. That's how humans are. Anyway, I don't know how the fuck I got so derailed in what I was talking about, but Anyway, let me think about it a minute. How the hell did I wind up talking about that? Fuck, man. I think I've gotten too comfortable with you. My mind's at a blank. Type of project. Fuck, man. What the hell's going on? Shit, it's almost 6 o'clock. What the hell? Something else about today. Let me pause, man. I'm like fucking out of whack right now. I still don't know what the fuck I just said, man. I don't know. I just started talking and didn't stop. I'm gonna have to call it a day. Man, I talked enough today as it is. You know, I mean, I'm gonna be, speaking about these points later on. What the hell? You're my mirror. That's what it is. It doesn't matter what I say, even though this becomes permanent. That's what you are, basically. You're my mirror. I feel better. I feel better. I do. It's interesting. Can you see me? Is there enough light in here? Yeah, I can see that. But, well, I'm going to, well, I'm at a loss of words right now. That's what you're thinking else to say. But there's time. That's the one thing there is. Time. I have to get to sleep, man. It's about to be fucking 7 o'clock, man. Fuck, man. Shit. I'm gonna go to sleep and I might just fucking lose it and go tomorrow to Sears and buy that drill tool. But I can't just make purchases like that crazy, see? I feel sleepy also. I hope my neighbors don't bother me today. Okay, I'm not gonna waste any more tape on bullshit. I'm back. It's Sunday afternoon. And, see this? This is a Dremel power tool. I just bought it. You see my face? I'm not too happy. Why? This thing makes so much noise. Okay, by itself it's okay. The engine noise, no problem. But when you apply this to the work surface, you're cutting something or you're drilling something, it makes an unbelievable noise, man. And I can't, bother my neighbors, man. Fuck, man. This is like me having a big dick. It's pointless. Can't use it. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is to do the work inside my bathtub, my shower, which is, it's surrounded, and on the opening of it, I can put my mattress. But of course, everything would have to be cleaned and everything like that. The mattress would absorb a lot of the noise. That's for sure. Not this far. The only thing fucked up about it, besides that, is I mean, I got a flexible attachment to it. But I'm just so fucking stupid, okay? I asked for it, he goes, hey, do you guys have the flexible attachment? I didn't expect to get anything, because the other guy told me that they probably didn't have it. I bought it at Sears. But, so I was so happy when he said, yeah, we got it. Here you go. Boom. He handed me this. Okay, I mean, this is stupid of me. I mean, I should know better. Look at this. It's all taped up, put on backwards. But I looked at it and I said, oh, it looks fine. Look what's fucked up about it. So, you can see, it's missing a piece, man. Without it, it won't work. So I gotta take it back. Spend more time and waste time. That's what it is. I gotta put it back in this fucking box and take it back. I mean, I should know better, man. I'm surprised at myself. I really should know better. This is fucked up, man. I mean, to give myself credit, I mean, it looks normal. It looks like it's got everything it needs. You know? It looks normal, but it's done backwards, man. I mean, I was just so happy. That other one, but since he gave me this one, you know, and I went into I don't know, like a submissive type of, oh, okay, boom. And I even got convinced of buying an additional, you know, plan, 2-year plan for shit, which I'm glad I bought, but you know, I hadn't planned on getting that. And one thing I am happy with myself though is like when he asked me for my telephone number, which is like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't give him my telephone number. I gave him an old telephone number. All right, 895-1044. You know, and he put it on the computer and he goes, yeah, is this you? And it was somebody else's name. I didn't even read it. He said, yeah, that's me. My paranoid type of line of thinking worked there, because I don't want it on record I bought this. You know, I mean, this is a long shot, but you know, the FBI can search all major department stores' computer records of clientele and customers, and if my name pops up and they have everything on record, they know I got a power tool or one of these, you know, hobby tools, and you know, that's automatically, you know, we know. To make this, he had to have used some sort of power tool because of the holes that I'm going to do and all that. So he has one. I mean, that's not enough to convict, but it's just one more A in the stack. I think that's the expression. Oh. Like I'm saying, I'm taking this back tomorrow. The guy better give me another one of these, okay? And I'm gonna tell him straight out, because I'm sure he's gonna look and say, hey, you know, no, we can't give you this and that because of the packaging. We gotta do that. No. I purchased this exactly the way you see it. Okay. The only thing was the tape was more, you know, fixed to the surface. Okay. Exactly. I mean, that was stupid of me to trust you guys that you guys would inspect each product that's returned. Okay. I trusted you guys, and you guys failed upon me because look, this is missing a piece. No. Either you return. I mean, either you let me exchange this for the exact same thing, complete. Okay. If not, I'm gonna take everything back, okay? You guys are gonna lose $120, okay, of my hard-earned money, okay, that's in your pocket right now. You guys are gonna lose it all if you don't let me exchange this. No, but you know, sir, we can't do that because you know we gotta charge you for the packaging. I said, no. This is the way it came. Give me, okay, fuck exchange. Give me my fucking money back for everything. That's it. Everything back. $114.43. Give it back to me. I'm taking it. I'm coming back in 5 minutes. Okay, I'm putting everything back on the table, and you give me my money back. What? What? Let me talk to your manager. Who's your manager? No. Your manager. Come on. No, I ain't taking this bullshit, man. No. Your manager. Yeah. I'm pumped up, man. I'm pissed off, man. Really pissed off. You know, just because you go out and buy something doesn't mean it make you happy. No, I'm not naive enough to think that, but I mean, this sort of thing is going to help my project. You know. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Something very odd just happened. I guess you could call it a milestone. Ah, just sneeze. Yeah, like a milestone. Well, today's the first day, first time ever I get a telephone call from a girl. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like that. It's a family friend, you know, her family is friends with my family. No, because she's going to go back to Uruguay, and she wanted to know, because since, you know, I went there, and I had to, you know, transfer all my paperwork and everything like that when I got there. She just needed some information on that. But, you know, she's a very sweet girl, it's very nice. Yeah, it's not for me. Thank you. Well, I had a strange night trying to sleep. I fell asleep around 8 o'clock p.m. yesterday. I woke up at 1 a.m. today. I was like, what? I went out to get me a meatball sandwich, but Subway was closed, so I ended up eating a steak sandwich at Miami Subs. But I stayed up until like 3, went back to bed. But I didn't fall asleep until like 7 o'clock. I woke up around 3 o'clock. I gotta make some phone calls. I want to call PK Oriental, see if I can do them tonight. And I gotta call Uncle Jung, do him later this evening. Okay, I gotta take back the flexi cord for my Dremel Moto tool, and I feel like I'm gonna have to make that thing in the bathroom, which all last night I was thinking about how I was gonna make soundproofing for my shower. That way I could do my work inside there. That's good. I feel good about that. And I don't know if I showed you yesterday. Oh, well, I'll show it to you later. I gotta go wash clothes because, you know, if not, I'm not gonna have any clothes to go over work. I'll be back in. I'll tell you what I thought of for this. Okay, I am really fucking pissed off. I just came back from Ralph's house. I had to leave him a machine and stuff, so I stayed and watched a couple of movies. What I'm pissed off about is this right here. I doubt that you can read this, but this is my beeper, and I got 2 pages. My brother calls, saying that, first of all, he asked me very cleverly, he asked me, hey, when you went to go do a Tokyo Bowl, how many roaches did you find? I said, well, I mean, not millions of them. It wasn't super infested, but I did find a whole bunch, and I killed tons of them. He goes, no, because the owner called and he says that, you know, that you didn't do a good job and that he doesn't like you and this and that. I said, well, wait a second. I mean, he didn't say that he didn't like me, but he goes, no, that he liked the other guy better. I said, well, wait a second. I mean, George himself, he stuck by me because he knows I do good ass fucking work. When I fucking hit roaches, man, I fucking destroy them, okay? And this motherfucker, okay, this fucking Chinese motherfucker, or Japanese motherfucker, whatever he is, okay, that's a fucking insult to me, okay? I'm fucking offended, bro. I'm gonna go there tomorrow. I have to go there, fucking way the hell over there in Commercial Boulevard. I have to go way the fuck over there again for free. That's fine. Hold on. Did I just get beeped again? For fucking free, I have to go over there. That's fine. If I go there and I see, number one, when you do a clean out, okay, a major clean out, I spent there like over 3 hours. You saw how I came back that day all fucked up, okay? When you do a fucking major clean out, okay, you do not get rid of 100% of the roaches. I mean, that's practically impossible, okay? Only in a certain cases would that ever happen. And even then, it takes time. I just did that clean out Friday, and he's complaining. He says that no, there's not a lot of roaches, but that he's not satisfied. He's not fucking satisfied. Tomorrow I'm gonna go over there, fucking 6:30 sharp. I'm gonna go over there. Okay, I have the fucking key in there. Okay, I'm gonna go over there. If I don't see one fucking, if I see lots of roaches, then I say okay. I must have missed the nest. I must have done something wrong. I'm gonna take care of the problem. Because I like to do good work, especially fucking killing. Okay, I like to do good work. And I'm fucking insulted at the fact that he says that I'm no good. Okay, if I don't see one fucking roach in there, I'm gonna make that fucking place into like a hurricane disaster. He says that I didn't move everything. Okay, I'm gonna fucking turn all the benches, the refrigerator, everything fucking upside down, motherfucker. I'm gonna turn that place inside out. Inside out, I'm gonna turn that place. Okay? And I want him to fucking call and say and complain. I want him to do that because I said, George, let me have the number. I'm gonna talk to him right here. I'm gonna send I'm gonna send that motherfucker Chinese or Japanese or whatever fucking motherfucker. I'm gonna send it to hell. Okay, I don't care if I fucking lose the account and lose the other account, motherfucker, man. The fucking work that I did in there unappreciated. If he's correct, if I did a fucking bad job. If I go in there and I see fucking roaches everywhere, that means that I did not do a good job. If I see one or two, I mean, that's normal. Especially, it's only been about 3 days, okay? Understandably, okay, it's 15, 20 days from now, you still see some because, first time, okay? But if I go in there and I don't see, and I'm gonna fucking turn that place fucking upside down, if I don't see one fucking roach, okay? I feel like calling the guy up tomorrow if I don't find one fucking roach and sending his fucking Chinese ass to fucking hell. Okay? I feel like doing it, but I'm not gonna do that. Because that's gonna jeopardize my job. And even though that wouldn't be a wise thing to do because I don't want to get fired over some shit like that because I would lose 2 accounts. But I'll tell you what, I'll let my actions speak louder than my words. I'm gonna fucking turn that place fucking inside out. Flip over every single fucking bench, get all his fucking dishes or whatever fucking trash, throw everything on the floor, do a fucking massacre in there, okay, with all his fucking equipment, turn it upside down and say, hey, you wanted me to find nests of roaches? You said this was fucking infested? I fucking looked everywhere, okay? I'm gonna do that, okay? I'm gonna let my actions speak louder than my fucking words. Anger is truly a waste of energy. I've just been unleashing, because I didn't want to waste any more tape. I've been unleashing in that mirror angrily, okay, since I last spoke. And you got the time there, so you remember. It's a waste of energy, truly, because you get nothing out of it, nothing accomplished. I'm still angry now, but you waste time, you don't get to accomplish anything. Tomorrow I'm gonna go. And I'll see. If he's right, I'm gonna let you know. If he's wrong, the world's gonna know. It's okay, no more anger. I still haven't even taken a shower yet. Just been wasting time. I'm gonna take a shower now, forget this whole thing until tomorrow. Understood. I don't know, I can't follow my own advice, unfortunately. That's bad. I'm really pissed off at this. I used to tell Ralph when he used to get pissed off at George and at customers, he goes, don't worry about it, man. It doesn't put no money in your pocket. You don't get nothing. But unfortunately, like many people, don't follow your own advice. Okay, I just can't waste more time talking about this. It's pointless. It's actually pointless. But I will tell you one thing. Okay, people have to respect what the exterminator can do. Yeah, laugh. Yeah, the bug man. Although he comes a bug man. Hey, Mr. Cockroach. Laugh it up, okay? But they have no idea, okay, the kind of chemicals that we have access to. Chemical, biological, you name it, okay? Warfare tactics. What, you don't understand? Example. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna get I brought in the MSDS sheets, okay, the material safety data sheets for all the chemicals that we have, but unfortunately we're missing the most powerful chemical that we have, chemical called Vapona. Okay, this chemical is so powerful that a taste, okay, could be a drop, okay, to a teaspoon. A taste to a teaspoon will kill any man, okay, any man, any woman, any child. A taste to a teaspoon. Can you see that? That much. I don't know if you can see it shining. Less than this will end your life. Okay, so people have to respect that, but they don't. They don't until someday somebody does something, and whoa, watch out with the bug, man. They can take lives easily, easily. Okay. I gotta focus all this energy to more productive uses, like this project, which I'm making, which in effect is gonna have the same result, you know, a death message. I'll tell you one thing: if for any reason I lose my job, I'm not gonna get another job. Okay, I'm not gonna get another job. I don't have a car, you know, and all that's gonna do is just speed up my plans. In what way? Remember, as I said, time is my best ally because of not getting caught, type of thing. But once I lose my, if and when I lose my job and I don't have any more job, time is not going to be of that much importance because of the fact that I got about close to $4,000 in the bank. And my supplies will run out soon enough without working. I'll just dedicate full time to this, and my life will end very soon upon my completing this act, this plan. So it's interesting. It's interesting to think, but I have passed that in my head. If one day the FBI ever come knocking on that door, I will have three options: chemical, biological, and conventional warfare / guerrilla tactics upon to use. I learned one thing today. So you learn things new every day. Another, postal inspectors. Okay, postal inspectors are like a Mickey Mouse FBI type of thing. They have guns and this and that. Example, it was an armed robbery, and this is not a long story. Anyway, there was 2 boxes to the name of Rodriguez or something like that. 2 boxes like this. Okay, when the postal guys, you know, the mailmen were putting it in the truck or taking it off the truck, one of the boxes was slightly open, and he could see that there was a firearm inside. So he called the postal inspectors. They obtained a search warrant for the package. I didn't know that they have to have that. They obtained that, opened it up, saw that it was, you know, guns. They closed it back up. Okay, now this is a tactic they use. They went to the guy's house, Rodriguez's house, or the guy who's going to pick it up. This is in Alaska. They left him a little, you know, like the UPS notice. Yeah, you have a parcel, come and pick it up at the post office. He went to the post office. He picked it up, both of the boxes, with the guns inside. Okay, with the guns inside. He stepped outside, going to his car. Hold it right there. Postal inspectors. I didn't even know they existed. I have to research them. It's interesting. Okay. Another tape is about to end. The more and more I speak, the more and more I realize more about myself. I have to research the FBI. See, because everything depends on how my situation is. Time is very important if my situation is not that of an immediate one. If my situation is more of an immediate one, impending great danger, then time is really not that important. Okay? If you know what I mean. Now there could occur this. Let's say I lose my job. Okay? And I say, fuck it, I'm gonna go all out with this plan. You know, top. Mail it. Not being as cautious as I would be had I had, you know, more of an ease. Now what happened, that's a situation fine where time is not important, isn't it? But if my personal situation changes, and all of a sudden, no, I get my job back and this and that, and things look a little bit more promising, and I already sent that, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, you know, I'm bound to have made some mistakes. Because I hurried up and rushed it. Oh shit, I don't want to be in this situation. When I mail this, it's gotta be absolutely no holds barred. That I know there's no return. There's no past the point of no return. I like that phrase. I have to be past the point of no return. Okay, because I can't backtrack from this. Once I send it, that's it. That's completely it. As far as airline tickets and stuff, I was finding out today, I mean, you know, from TV and stuff, some airlines require your identification to board a plane, to buy a ticket. Other airlines do not. So it's very interesting. I have to keep that in mind, which ones do and which ones don't. Because to go to New York, you know, I can't have my ID there, because all that's going to do is just, you know. Now, if my situation were that of the extreme, or I'm just close to just blowing myself away, I'd just mail it from here. You know, fuck it. I mean, that's surely it's going to lessen. I mean, Miami, Ricardo, boom, right there. First suspect. Matter of days. Which is fucked up, man, because that's not enough time for her to respond to me. I can't mail it from here no matter what. Can't, because that's just going to tie me up to it immediately. You know, sometimes I think, man, I shouldn't have sent that first piece, but I had to. The reason why I suffer no more anxiety is because of my first piece. In the next tape, I plan to, if possible, you know, no promises, but I plan to discuss the beginnings of my attraction to Björk and my anxiety and what I did about it and the end result. Right now, I'll tell you, it worked. I was successful. Didn't get a response, but hey, I really didn't expect one. It ended my anxiety. It was a goal. It was accomplished. As this will also be. Well, I went to Sears today, and chequeado, I got it. Works great, but there's still a little problem. I mean, I don't need this right away, but the little chuck adapter in here that it came with is very tiny. I mean, I need the big one for inside here, and I need another big one here to have all my other pieces. But that's not important. I can get that Home Depot or anything like that. What they did was I went to go exchange it, and they had other ones just like this, but they were all open. They were all missing this piece. Apparently, what they did, they took it out, and now they sell it separately to make more money. Go figure. This works very well, especially at high speeds. The cutting thing, I wasn't that impressed yesterday because I had it out of the first speed. I put it at the fifth speed today, and it cuts cardboard like butter, like fucking butter. So now I'm even closer. Okay, I've calmed down sufficient. Tomorrow's gonna be well, not tomorrow, today. You see, my day begins and ends with sleep. I woke up today, which actually was yesterday, but for me it's today. It was like 2 o'clock. My day just begun. My day's gonna end maybe in another hour. Okay. Now that's lapsed between 2 days. Other people's time, but my time, that's 1 day. Which is fine. Which is fine. I find myself, I don't know, more confident with the knowledge of knowing how vulnerable every one of us is. Sort of losing that fear of others. Not that I'm scared of people, but feel much more confident, especially the knowledge of the toxicity levels which I can impregnate, if I can say the word. That's not the word I was looking for, but inflict. What was a word today? I gotta remember the word. It's a beautiful word. So I gotta look at, maybe it's in the thesaurus, but somewhere along the lines of that. Okay. The world would be a beautiful place if it wasn't for the people. Take the people away, and for that matter, the animals and the insects, then you might have something. Since unfortunately I'm not in a position to do that, I can destroy the whole universe by killing myself, because everything will cease to exist. And as selfish as this may sound, but I have no regrets in taking anybody down with me. Because they're all going to be dead to me anyhow. Everything's being destroyed. Okay, I'm back. Someone once mentioned to me, like especially about niggers and stuff like that, he goes, "What, do you think you're better than them? Think you're better than all of us?" I said, "You know what? I'm better than you, and everybody in this fucking world. Do you know why? Why? Just because I come first before any of you motherfuckers, and you know what? I mean, my life, let me backtrack. My life comes before any of you guys' lives, anybody in this fucking world." Looks at me like confusing shit. That's selfish. True, that's selfish. But so what? I'm selfish. Beautiful? Not. But what's beauty? My life is more important than anybody else's life. And frankly, my life ain't worth shit. So I believe that's a pretty good point of reference right there. To anybody who, see my eyes? See this eye? I got a flap of skin that's broken. I'm not crying or anything like that because I'm emotional. I've been scratching my eyes for over an hour now. It hurt like fuck, but it feels good. But now, it doesn't feel good anymore. Look how red these eyes are. This one hurts big time. I gotta put some Visine or something. It hurts like crazy. The result of this is chemical. Oh, that feels so soothing. This could be referred to as obsessive compulsive behavior, but this right here feels good. I can't see now. Okay, yeah, this is from the chemical. Fuck. I'm gonna go fucking blind, man. Well, because the chemical, when you use a chemical in the fogger, it is an atomizer that atomizes the gas, the chemical, which is a liquid, into a gas, and it fills the air with it, and your eyes breathe, you know, they breathe. Oh, man. I don't know if you can hear that noise. Hurt like crazy. Not in a very good mood today. I feel down. Not that I'm depressed, but I don't know. I don't feel very good. Especially because my fucking eye, man. It hurts. It hurts. I gotta go put some Visine. Okay, I'm back. I put some Visine. It's almost erotic. The kind of pleasure you get from itching, scratching. Damn, I thought it was okay though. Here we go. The more you scratch, the more it itches. I feel that I'm peeling away layers of skin on the inside of my eyelids, and I am. Fuck. I feel bad. I feel real bad. Got a little bit of a cold. Hold up. Can't wait any more time. every time I sneeze, I get like an itch in my throat. And by doing little pig sounds, like this, it alleviates the itching. I'm out of cold medicine, so I can't take any cold medicine. I got my eyes closed. Because they hurt. I think I went a little overboard with the scratching. I got a cold because last night I had well, I slept with the air conditioner too low because I didn't want it to turn on and off again, because every time it turns on